Elvis.
Y'all should be able to hear us now, right? We live, man. We apologize about that. If y'all can hear us, throw ones in the chats, man. If y'all can hear us, throw ones in the chat. If you can't hear us, throw two in the chat, man. Throw two in the chat, man. I think we got it, man.
You gotta do this start again.
Let's do it again. Let's do this start again, man.
We ain't no amateurs.
We're
gonna go over this again.
Let's do it. I'm ready to do it every time. All day, every day.
Hey, man.
As I was saying, what is the name of your podcast again?
The name of our podcast is Name Our Opinion. But we are named BmorePod. That's the building. But you can find us on BmorePod on YouTube. Go to BmorePod on YouTube. That's where we are. BmorePod, brother.
Absolutely.
BmorePod.
BmorePod on YouTube. Also, the link is in the description as well. So if you want to find out more about our partners, the link is in the description. Tell us more about your podcast, man. We appreciate all the viewers. We appreciate all the live viewers. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause. Man, we appreciate y'all.
Hit that like button.
We appreciate y'all.
Hit that like button. Subscribe.
Man. We got special
Hit that like
guests,
button.
man.
It's crazy. Subscribe.
So our podcast is similar in name,
Yes.
in appearance,
Yes,
but
it is.
you just broke it down to us, which they didn't hear. Tell us again.
Okay. The name of our podcast is Name Our Opinion, but the name of our building is BmorePod.
Right.
So we just name it BmorePod because that's the name of the building. That's what we are. You know what I mean? Anybody can come in there and because we want you to express your opinion because we say your opinion just as valid as ours. What you think is just as important as what we think.
Right.
Yeah,
So we
so-
have production. Y'all got to work with us. We got production all around trying to get this together.
Yeah.
But
So-
we know quiet so we can finish the
There
podcast
you go.
production. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Appreciate it.
So-
Get on me later.
Yeah, that's all
But
good.
yeah, but we because you did that's your podcast is interesting. Why I said
Yeah.
that's why we want them to hear this.
Our podcast is about our motto is your talent will make room for you, and the reason we say that because me myself, I was in that position where the average broke. I'm not gonna go back into my past and all that, but
We know we do that a lot around here.
Yeah, but I'm saying we talking about broke. Father, mother issues, mother issues. Nobody liked me. Got kicked out of school. The worst person ever did. And you had teachers that's supposed to be giving you some words of encouragement. They can look at you and say, "You gonna be in jail before you're 21 or dead." So that's the type of encouragement that I got when I was a kid, right?
Right.
So, but what I'm here to let people know about BmorePod and your talent make room for you. That means all your talent is on the inside. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. They say you're dumb, you're stupid, you're ignorant, you're tall, you're short. None of that matters. All what matters is what's on the inside of you. And what I tell people is this: once you get a goal, this is what a goal do for a person. This is what a goal do for a person. If a person have a goal, certain things he will not do. Certain places he won't go because if I go here, is this gonna compromise my dreams and my goals? If I do this, it's gonna compromise my dreams and my goals. Education ain't got nothing to do with it. Nothing.
I see you both followers out. Maria said, shout out BmorePod.
There-
Shout out
there-
Maria.
there you go, there you go, there you go. There you
Round of
go.
applause, man. We appreciate
Yeah.
all of the live viewers, man. We really do appreciate y'all, man. We got a lot of people commenting, man. We got a lot of people. tuning
What's up,
in.
Nico? What's up, Nico?
Travis said,
Look,
where can we
Uncle's
find
out
you, man?
here.
Instagram, handle, YouTube, anything, man. We gave them all that,
Yeah,
man.
there
We
you go.
appreciate
There you go.
all of the live viewers,
There you
man.
go.
We cannot do this without you guys, man.
Can't do it. It take all of us.
It's take a village for
That's
real.
it. And that's
They say a village, but they don't know what it means
exactly.
by a village.
And we're gonna go back to that. And that's why I want people to understand. Also, when somebody say you're not smart enough for your dreams, that's the thing about it. Your dreams is gonna take more than you. And that's why you can tell you don't know this, you don't have to know it.
Right.
It's all of what's inside of you. We'll get it and it will come to fruition as long as you stay fast and stay on it. Somebody said something to me I heard someone say the other day. They said, somebody said to me, man, so much is on my plate. So much is on my plate. So much is on my plate. Then I heard this other person say, if there's nothing on your plate, you're not gonna get full. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. If nothing on your plate, you're gonna get full. That's the only way you're gonna eat if something on that plate.
See, these things need to be taught.
You know what I'm saying?
When you teach somebody, they do better. But who's teaching us?
Right.
We say that they say we should know. How are we going to know if no one never taught us?
And that's another reason we started the podcast because we make sure is I use one of your words. I use something that you said the other day to a brother. I used your exact words when the guy was up here about the weed. He said, man, y'all promoting this, no. And you was talking about moderation. I don't know if you remember that conversation. Then you said, if you have a glass of water, if you drink a glass of water, you'll quench your thirst. But if you jump in the ocean,
too much.
So that's what you said. You'll drown. So I told this brother this, and this is what I'm going back to. Look, everybody we have on our show, I'm not just telling people that you can do it and you shouldn't do it. I'm telling you, you can do what you want. And what we do, we pull people on that show that are doing it.
Right.
In the midst of it. We got people up there in the thick of it. Look, yesterday the lights got cut off.
Right.
But we ain't stopping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got people every day, and then people that we have up there, if they're doing something, they making sure they're going back to the community.
That's it.
Right.
Everybody
That's
on
it.
our show
Right.
goes back to the community and tell
Right.
everybody,
That's
look,
it.
if you need a job, I got you. If you need some education, I got you. And that's what we're doing.
That's why. And we got to keep doing. And check this out. Just imagine if we all did that.
That's what
The
I'm trying
jig
to
would
do.
be up.
Yep.
The jig would be up because
And
they
also
will have a
as well,
support
I know
system.
the
Go ahead.
viewers look.
Go ahead.
We not like y'all. We
Go
ain't get we ain't quite there yet.
Go ahead,
but
bro.
we got a one camera. Make sure the audience can view your
Oh,
face
sorry,
as well.
sorry, bro. Sorry,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
No, bro.
We conversating.
I
It's
tell you
all
what,
good.
you don't have to quantify what you
Yeah,
got. What you
it's
got
all
is
good.
perfect, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't quantified nothing for
Hey,
me.
man.
Let's see, look at that camera and talk
Hey, man.
sometimes. You
Talk-
know what I mean?
talk to
I'm at
him.
home, baby.
Talk to
I'm at
him.
home.
Talk
You know
to
what I'm saying?
him.
I'm at home. You know what I mean? I'm
we
at
at
home.
home,
But we
man.
love the passion because the passion, what makes sense.
Yes.
And we have to understand that as black,
Yes.
when people don't seem to understand that you're black, I bring up black
Yes, go
because
say
if you're
it.
not proud to be black,
That's
where is
it.
there room for us?
That's it.
So we got to find that place where we're proud to be black and teach each other.
We have to.
We have to.
Yes. we
My
do.
thing is this too. I don't like. Only reason I don't harp on black so much for one reason. One reason only. Because anybody can teach us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to quantify and put somebody in a box so we can't get a lesson we know, because I got some stuff that I need to get taken care of.
Absolutely.
The person gonna take care of it, he's not black.
Absolutely.
And but what I don't want to do, I don't want to ostracize him and say,
Right.
well, look, since you pro-black, because I am pro-black.
Right.
Look, I'm
Absolutely.
this every day.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna put it underneath the cover.
I'll wake up.
You know what I'm saying? I don't leave this
Black.
nowhere.
Absolutely.
But I still don't want to ostracize. What I call is a mindset.
Right.
I need that mindset.
Right.
Because I know some poor white trash that's worse.
Right.
And it's a mindset.
It's
You
a
know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
race as
Yep.
worse.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the thing with us.
Go ahead.
But we need our own seat at the table.
I don't disagree.
And
One
this
bit.
is why I say that. Listen, each race carries their own,
I agree.
except for us.
I agree.
That's where our
But
problem come in.
I agree.
Hey, 1 second.
Go ahead.
Anita Fraser, appreciate you. She said we inspire each other on a regular every single day. Travis said, man, say that one again, man.
I don't even know what I said,
We
but
appreciate y'all.
we hit that rewind button there.
that?
I don't know what I said.
Okay, play
Hit that
that one more
rewind
time,
button.
man.
You know what I
Play
mean?
that
Hit that
one more time,
rewind
man.
button. You know what I mean?
We appreciate all of the comments. One more, Maria. She was sticking with us. I'm sorry about that.
I
She
like
said, "Be
Maria.
more pod on BMore4Real pod."
Yeah, there we go.
Maria.
She
Yeah.
said, "That's right."
Maria.
Each one.
Teach one.
one.
That's it.
Let's
So
go.
That's why we need.
Let's
go.
That's why I'm saying we need that mindset there, because we can't pull somebody up at the table if they don't have that mindset inside of them to communicate.
You see?
Right.
And we're so busy. And listen, I learned this through God,
Yes.
not the church of
Yes.
religion.
Yeah, I
I learned
understand.
it through God. They are
Right.
sheep and they are
Sheep.
shepherds.
Yes.
You
Yes.
see, we're busy trying to teach sheep to be shepherds. And we miss the point the whole time. Learn how to teach shepherds to be better shepherds. Because
Right.
you waste your time on sheep.
But-
and then you'll lose your purpose.
I'm
Right.
gonna add to you, and I agree with you saying, but teach that sheep to be the best sheep that sheep can be.
Listen,
that-
we can
that-
watch
that
this.
I agree
A
with you.
shepherd can find a lost sheep,
Yes.
but a shepherd can never make a sheep a shepherd.
That's true.
You see?
I agree.
Our job is to find the lost sheep and bring them back. And the knowledge that lost sheep has got, that knowledge, he can teach others as
agree.
well as the
I agree.
shepherd. So all we
agree.
have to do is find the
I
lost
agree.
sheep. You know?
I agree.
Ah,
Agree.
man, we is really doing this. We really doing it big up in here, man. Be more for real with the Be More Pod, which
In
is
the
just
house.
our opinion, and we
In the
got it
house.
stacked. We got it locked
We are the
right here.
ones, for
We got it
real.
locked right here on Wednesday, man.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be another show later.
Every Wednesday.
You know what I really do
Go ahead,
like
go ahead.
about your podcast as well that I was showing, that I saw. It was like, man, it was like, hold on, one time for the studio audience, please. One time for the studio audience. So what I really like about your podcast though is that your theme, your motto, it seems to be like your gift will make room for you.
That's it.
Right? And I like how that it coincides with the word. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big believer in the word, in the
That's
holy
what-
book.
that is
You know what I'm
a-
saying?
that's
In the good book. I'm a strong believer in the word.
It's
And it
based
say
off
your
of that,
gift
brother.
will make room for
Based
you.
off that.
But then it also says that your gift come without repentance. So
Yes.
even before you come to the
That's
Most
it.
High to repent, you know what I'm saying? He already imparted in you gifts.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
that's what I'm saying.
And then there's the story about the parable where you had the talents, where you had one man that had one talent, and
the
other one that had 5 talents, and the other one had 10. I've heard you use it. So this is.
I'm sorry, bro. You get me going to get on this
Hey,
table. You gonna make me get on this table, bro.
Hey,
You gonna make me get on this table. You gonna make me get on this table.
I mean, like, just to put that together and just have a whole cast inspired to say, like, your gift will make room for you, your talent make room for you is very important to me, because I think a lot of our people, especially in the United States, have been our talents have been suppressed for school and what we have been taught in school and college. And see, it's like you can't do both because that's not really a talent. But if you go out and you see what your talent has for you, and see what the Most High has for you, you'll be rewarded accordingly.
That's why I say I don't care if you juggle ping pongs.
Just be damn good at it.
Just do your best. Look, and the thing about your best is, I'm telling you, that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing my father ever taught me, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't share with this a lot of people. I'm gonna share with you brothers, right?
Right.
Look, they told me I will. They never understood who I was in school, for one. I'm reading a book. I can't read the words. Why can't I read the words? Tell me why I can't read these words. Why? First and now, since I can't read these words, that means, can I curse?
Please.
Can I curse?
I need to
if I can't read these words, fuck this book. you got to understand what I'm saying.
Let's go get a horn or something, man. We need some.
It's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. So man, they're not taking down what I'm trying to read. Everybody around me in the class, they're ridiculing me. They talking down on me. You stupid, you dumb, you ignorant. So now I'm defensive.
Right.
Now when I go home fucked up. You know what I'm saying? My first podcast I did on suicide. How I wanted to commit suicide. Wow. That was the first podcast. And the thing,
let's try to limit those words too. Unalive.
I'm sorry.
Unalive yourself.
I'm sorry, brother.
It's all good. We can't even use those words.
Yeah, help me out.
It's all good, brother.
But
we each one teach one, we reach one. That's how we do it.
Okay. I'm sorry, brother. But the first podcast was on that.
Absolutely.
It was on that for me because I was so lost until I found out. It took a long time, bro. I found out I'm perfect. Just like I am. Wow. Just like I am. And then whatever I wanted, and I didn't even notice this, man. I didn't even notice it. But it was hard. It was nothing easy. Everything that I ever wanted, I got. I'm telling you, man. Everything that I ever wanted, I got. Facts. What a mother can't read. I can't write. Tell me, you write like a third grader. But anything how then I got to think to myself, look, I know what it feels to be, but you can't tell me nothing about being poor. You can't tell me nothing about being hungry. You can't tell me nothing about your father ain't there. You can't tell me about mother ain't there. You can't. I was homeless at the age. I was sleeping. I had to find my own place to live when I was 16. So you can't tell me about none of that. But I know what I know. My father told me the best thing in the world, the best advice in the world, and this is for everybody. You're perfect just like you are, and whatever you do, I mean whatever you do your best. And I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you the beautiful thing about doing your best though. That's what people, you're perfect just like you are. Because you can't find nothing else. If I cut you, you're gonna heal yourself. If you break your leg, it's gonna heal itself. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the good thing about doing your best though. Good thing about doing your best. Today might not be as good as yesterday. Today I might be sick. Today I might have a cold. Damn it, today I just don't feel like it. But I don't feel like it. My best ain't gonna be like it was yesterday because yesterday I felt like it. Right. So yesterday I'm on this thing. I'm doing this thing. I'm jamming.
He's jamming.
But today I'm fucked. I got drunk last night. Right. Fuck. I got fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna say I went out. Right. I came to your place and you say, Dennis, perform. Okay, but I'm performing my best. Wasn't, and guess what though? This is the exciting thing about it is it's good enough.
And he more lit than we ever been, man. This is a fire.
Anyway, that's who I am, bro. And that's because where we from, us in the hood, this mindset. Look. We don't want to look at his Louis, look at his Gucci. You look, but I know who's the most important name to you.
G.O.D.
Yeah.
Where's G.O.D. though?
All
inside.
Damn it, man.
That means
I tell you what he tell you to do. He said, you speak to that mountain till it be that cast down to the sea and it must obey. But he didn't tell you he gonna speak to it for you. He didn't tell you that. And then when I'm gonna tell you what happened in Acts then, in the upper room. When you said, when I'm gonna tell you what happened in the upper room, see, I love that Bible because the whole podcast is based off the Bible.
And listen, same here.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's the correlation we had. Both foundations and God.
That's
Look,
it.
not a religion.
Not a religion.
Not a church.
I'm gonna tell you what he said.
Straight up.
I'm gonna tell you what he said. He said, I'm gonna write the scriptures on your heart.
Oh,
that's what he
write
said.
The law.
He said,
it's written in our hearts.
It's in your heart. So that means because before there was a book written, they could speak it. How can you speak if it wasn't there? All right? You know what I'm saying?
What we live today has been spoken into existence. That came by the word. In the beginning was the word.
Nothing new under the sun.
And faith come by hearing and hearing by the word of the Most High.
So anyway, y'all got me too deep. Y'all got me too deep. I don't even go this deep. I don't even go this deep on BmorePod, man.
That's how we do.
I don't go like this on BmorePod.
You know what we can add.
Watch this. 3 wise men.
Right.
Bam. Did you see that? 3 wise men. One more time. You better listen because this you may learn.
Yeah.
We're not here on pretend. We're here because it was meant to be. You had to worry about somebody preaching to you, but you better listen.
Yeah. It's inside, man.
Everybody keep talking about this in real time, this and that time. Look, our real time is BMore4Real time. It's time to be more for real, man.
Be more for real.
Make sure y'all go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to the podcast.
Hit that like button.
It's Wednesday, and it's BMore4Real.
Hey, make sure y'all check out Dennis' podcast. Dennis, Miss Lisa, we love y'all
Miss
all
Lisa's
the time, man.
I got
Shout out Miss Lisa.
Miss Lisa's in the house tonight. Miss Lisa's in the house tonight.
You won't get a taste of Miss Lisa.
Miss Lisa's in the house tonight.
BMore4Real Entertainment. Now, you know we got BMore4Real Entertainment by BMore Baby.
Right.
So you know how hot that show is.
Shout out to BMore Baby without
There you go.
We got a guest for you, part 2 of part 1. So you
there you
think
go.
this
There you go.
You in for
she totally different than me though. I gotta let her go. I gotta let her go.
That's why we decided to have her segment all around.
But I'm just out here, man. I know the struggle. I know the struggle, man, and I know how hard it is. I know how it gets so hard that you feel like you can't make it. But I'm just here to share that light, man, that you can.
Let me ask you something.
Man.
That's it.
That we always ask. What are some of the solutions? Let me give you an example. For example, what are some of the solutions of us so against each other? All right, production and live audience. We live.
Yeah, we live. We lit, man. It's gonna be like that, man. It's a lit one. It's a situation.
There's only one solution, man. It's one solution. It's not even complicated. The solution is look in the mirror.
Okay.
Take accountability for yourself and the actions.
That accountability.
Forget the rearview mirror. The rearview mirror is there for one reason. It's small. Always look at the windshield and strive for your greatness, your dream. If you everybody strive for their own greatness, that's how the pyramids got built. Everybody came on one accord and strive for a common goal. They had one goal. Then like you two brothers are here right now on BMore4Real. Y'all got one goal. But y'all got that goal. And some things, and this is what it takes one thing, that one goal. Or you pin that one goal up. Some things that you guys are not going to do, you're not going to compromise your situation. Why? Why are you not going to compromise it? Because it's going to destroy everything that you want, everything you work for. I don't care what you want, whatever you want is for you and it's your business. It's not for me to do that. That's why I can't tell. Look, Dennis, what you do? How you get what you want? Because I want it and I go out and get it. What do you do? And when somebody asks me what I do and I get anything I want, they know the first question come out of their mouth. What do you do? Know my answer to somebody asking me what I do?
You got a relationship with the Most High.
I don't even say that. I don't have to say that. Because they didn't understand that. Because the reason they don't, some people don't have that relationship. And I ain't got time for that conversation. I ain't got time for it. Because what you believe in, what you eat ain't gonna make me shit.
You just focus.
Look,
right on
I'm gonna tell you.
Waste too much time trying to explain
Look,
it.
I don't waste my pearls among swines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Waste pearls among swine.
I do not plant. I do not plant my seed in stony ground. So what I'm saying to you is, when they ask me what I do, you know what my answer is? Then they think I'm arrogant. I'm gonna tell you what my answer is: anything I want. That's what I do. But I can tell you how to do it, because if I tell you what I did, you ain't walk them same shoes I walked in. That means whatever you do is just as.
And that's the truth.
You got to do what you do, not what I do.
Your life is not my life.
Exactly.
Your journey is not my journey.
Exactly. So whatever.
And the design God had for you is that the design is not for me.
That's what. And forsake not humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is, everybody want to be the P. Diddy, but I don't want to do half the shit P. Diddy do. So I don't want it.
Let the camera get some
I'm
love.
I'm sorry. Hey, these my brothers. These my brothers.
Real, man.
We suck all this for a while.
The family, we out here. We doing a thing, man. I just love the brothers just invite me by. You look, that's why I started podcast. I can talk now.
Man, that's what we here for.
You're good at it.
Look,
it's a message
that's
that
what we here for.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
It has to be out there.
It has to be,
because
man.
we need to be taught. I know when we are taught better, we do better.
That's
but
it.
no one's teaching us, and that's why I'm on the black men. I am proud of the black men.
I am too.
Because when you put in us what's right, we do what's right.
But some of us don't know what's right, because
we've been doing wrong for so long.
It's not only we doing wrong, is this. We're defensive.
But every day. We think we've been doing it so long, we think it's right.
Yeah, but we defensive. You know when you're doing wrong. I don't give a fuck with you. I don't care what you say, family. I don't care if you know when you're doing wrong.
They don't think it's the norm now.
It is the norm, but even if they think it's the norm, they know what's right and wrong.
It's time. Now it's time. That's why it's time
because
to be held accountable. You said that earlier.
The main thing is they scared of their goals. They scared to go find the treasure. You know where the treasure is at? In the mirror. They're scared to look in the mirror. They're scared to look in the mirror and say, I can.
Right.
As soon as it get hard and somebody say something you can't, they believe them.
Right.
You got to stop believing them.
Right.
Believe in yourself and the powers inside of you. The reason I don't want to hop on God like that, only one reason, I know who my Lord and Savior is. But if you believe, I tell you this, man. I tell a person all the time, man. I tell a person all the time. I know who mine is. Mine might not work for you, but I ain't got nothing to do with them. I'm just making a point. What I'm going to say. If you go to a tree and you pray to that tree every day and say, "This tree is my God," I'm gonna tell you how this stuff works. You go to that tree every day and say, I'm gonna be the president of the United States. I'm just using president just for like the sake of argument.
Right.
Go to that tree every day and say, tree, you my God. And what I'm going to do is be the president of the United States. And you make all the necessary preparations to be United States. I don't care. You can say that tree, thank God for that tree, because that tree may be United States. Because it's already in you, and you did it because you went for it. But you can believe in God. I was part of a mega church. You can believe and pray to Jesus all day, pray to God all day, and sit on that chair and say, "I'm gonna wait till God come and give it to me." But faith without works is dead.
You know what? A lot of people actually talk about, and shout out Trav again. He said, big love for bro, man. Love his energy, man. Keep him around a little longer, man. They want to keep you around.
Hey, bro, I ain't going nowhere.
So
Man,
you might as well stay. You gonna be the guest till it's over.
Yeah.
You get what you wish for.
There you go. Tell him you gotta be more for real.
For real. And we got the pod in here.
Yeah, the pod doing it.
Giving our opinion, man. It is crazy how this thing coming together, man. We love how these plans come together.
And we let God take control.
That's it, man. That's all we can do.
Man, Anita, we appreciate you.
But Anita,
man.
But Anita, your purpose. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
love you. Purpose. You know I love you.
We appreciate
love
you.
All
man.
we
appreciate everybody, man. You know what's crazy about the world today is that we so focused on things that are superficial, things that we can't take to the grave with us. When really the goal is to restore relationships and to have beautiful relationships with people through and through. So that was the topic. That was the topic of the conversation tonight, and we're gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that. We had a lovely introduction.
Oh man, we was still lovely introduction. Yeah.
But I mean,
you got me fired up here, bro. Fired up, ready to go. Ready to go.
It all fits because even though this is the topic of the conversation, this is actually what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Relationships are more valuable than money, and I don't think people understand that because people sever relationships because of money. So what do y'all think about that?
Well, let's start this out. I go right back to the black man.
Okay.
Let's say how a lot of relationships don't work. Money is involved because a black man that leaves a home, first of all, will start out at the beginning. When a woman concentrate on a big, gigantic wedding, that's when the man comes in and say, listen,
man,
we have to prepare for the marriage.
That's it.
So instead of us, that's what I said. But listen, you had to because you're going to start your relationship wrong already because you don't control the dynamics.
That's it.
All that money and excitement and energy you spending on one day for a wedding,
but go ahead.
You need to prepare it for the marriage.
I if you have it, if you can do it, I don't see no problem with it. Do your thing.
Right.
If you got it.
But that's not, even if you have the money, it's teaching wrong. Straight off the bat.
I believe you have your heart's desire, man. You speak the thing, you have your heart's desire.
Because if you truly in love, it's not about the big showing everybody
I agree with that 100%. I agree 100%.
And that's why we
100%.
keep failing because we try to prove that we're in love.
The problem is I don't think we know what love is.
Because most of us don't even know how to communicate.
So what is love?
Okay, I tell you what love is.
What is love?
Unconditional. You know what I'm saying?
Unconditional.
Unconditional. Now you got to define the word unconditional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So unconditional means
if y'all want to know what love means, type it in the chat, man. Let us know what love means. Travis said, I want to ask what
God's version of love, not man version. There's two different
We'll get to
versions.
that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that once. All right, Trav, he said he want to ask real quick. We appreciate all our viewers. We appreciate all the comments.
All the viewers.
He said, I want to ask, what are his goals with his podcast? What does he want to get out of podcasting, local news or music news? What do you want to see from your podcast?
Well, I'll tell you what. What I want to say on my podcast, I say it every time I go there.
Appreciate that, Trav.
Thank you, Travis. I appreciate it. But what I say about the podcast, I already tell everybody, our podcast isn't for everybody, for somebody. My podcast is to change one person. If I change one person, we can change a generation.
That man in the mirror.
That man in the mirror. That's who they are. That's what that's the only thing the podcast is about. That man in the mirror. Because I could easily go out there and do something crazy. Shoot, man. I can have them up there popping it, man, and doing all this kind of crazy stuff. And that's all they. It's enough of that. It is enough of that. And I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it.
It's time from one man to
another man.
It's time.
It's time.
We got to straighten up. Our women and children are in trouble.
That's it.
And if it's not a time for you to straighten your act up and to pull this village together, you know it. That's why none of us can sleep at night.
We was lied to for so long, though. We was lied to for so long. We were bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked. You know what I'm saying? We've been snowballed. We've been brainwashed for so long. Now people, I did a lot of studying, man. You know what I mean? I did a lot of studying, and I know who we are, and I know where we come from, and I know why we're in the position we are. We just want to think about 400 years.
Right.
Let's go back 5,000. Let's go back. We talk about the largest college ever in the world. Everybody went to this college. Was in Kemet. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a place where we always, for 5,000 years ago, we always invited people in. And every time we invite them in, because we have so much love, we invite them in. And every time you invite them in, only way they ever defeated us, they divided and conquered. So we want to talk about the last 400 years. If you go back to the last 500 years, do you know why most of the Africans now are in huts? It's because back in the day, we were the kings and queens, and we let these savages in. Whoever the savage is, it didn't matter. Everybody seeing, and the way we work so good together because we know who we are. And when we look in the mirror, when we look in the mirror, we knew who we were so much. We'll build a damn statue and say, "That's me."
And see, that's why I raised and I posed the question of how relationships are more valuable than money. Because at the end of the day, the only way that you really get money is from relationships.
That's it. I tell you what, money.
Your communication and marketing and sales, whatever the case may be, is going to be some type of exchange. And in this type of economy, you're actually in one or two positions. It's either you are buying or you're selling, and you have to pick which side you're on. But at the end of the day, this was creates the economy.
Yes.
And so we're positive about
Go ahead.
The whole point of your gift making room for you, right?
Yes.
And the whole point of relationships being valuable to money, it kind of goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? It will let you know that, you know what I'm saying, people burn bridges a lot of times.
They don't understand it. They don't understand
that they're going to need to cross again. You know what I'm saying?
And so they do it on the right.
Right. You know? And they burn bridges that they need to cross again, which would destroy opportunity because a lot of times we're receiving resources from our help. That's why they are our help. Because we need resources. And people cut them off because of some crazy opportunity.
You know, I tell people all the time, man, money is not worth the paper it's written on. What we call money, gold. Look, check this out, man. I know people are more important than money, right? And what we consider money, gold, diamonds, and all that, this stuff is buried in the ground. We talking about something that's so valueless. It's in the ground, buried under dirt. It's dirt. But guess what? Don't come from the dirt. You can't go dig you up. You can't dig you up. You're one of a kind. They did a study on how to recreate the human body.
Can't be done.
Look, they got up to $4 billion. $4 billion. It didn't have the nervous system. It couldn't function on its own. It couldn't think of it on its own. It can't heal itself. The body, and the thing about it, they got the $4 billion and said, we can't do it.
Can't be
done. We can't do it. That means we are priceless. You can't get this from the ground.
Well, man, we could go deep into this because I've studied this for a long time, DNA and all this stuff. And we look at computers, right? But when you look at machines and stuff like that, because man is always building machines and always inventing things.
They trying.
But the greatest machine that was ever built was the human body.
That's
now,
it.
When you look into the facts of it, just look at the cell. Our bodies are comprised of cells.
Yes.
Cells create all living things.
Yes.
But when you look at living things, right? A cell, right, which creates living things, is living, but it's comprised of over 2,000 non-living parts. Now, let me give you an analogy for that. So let's say like an airplane is made up of over 1 ton of non-flying material. Excuse my language, but the shit don't fly by itself. You feel what I'm saying?
What material again?
Non-flying material. It's metal. An airplane is yet made of non-flying material, but yet it flies. You got ships that's made of non-floating material, tons of it. I mean, how can it float if you just put it in the ocean by itself? It sinks down to the ground, but yet the ship, as big as it is, it still floats above water. And then you have the cell. The cell is comprised of over 2,000 non-living parts. I mean, the embryo, the cell wall, the mitochondria, all the parts of the cell, all of these things.
I ain't go to school like that. I don't know the hell he's talking about. Go ahead, bro.
I
understand. Go ahead, bro.
All of these things individually are non-living in itself, but yet they come together to make a living thing, which is the cell, which creates living things.
Yes.
And it's just like the car. You know what I'm saying? Your car is made up of over 30,000 non-driving parts. Like literally none of the stuff drives by itself. So we have to understand and we have to understand at one point in time that everything that we see is created. It don't matter what it is. If you can touch, taste, hear, smell, see, use your 5 senses, whatever.
We go back
it's all been created.
To what you saying about relationships. Right back to the topic. The topic is this. The same thing you said, right?
Right.
We got to understand what's important. We got to understand what love is. And that's the number one thing in the world is love. I don't care. That's why I created the show the way I have it, because I got one guy, he's a Buddhist. I don't care.
Right.
Because I don't care. Because
that's his personal relationship.
That's his personal relationship. Because I'm not gonna, but I love him as a person.
Right.
I got one woman over there. I don't know what she is. That's my sister. But I love her as a person.
I know.
So now, so love is the most important thing in the most important. If once we understand love for a person, it's the most important. But first thing we have to do is love ourselves.
Right.
Once we love ourselves, then we can love others. And that's what a goal would go.
That's the missing part.
That's the missing part.
Most of us do not love ourselves. We put all these things on
because
to cover
it's
up.
A facade.
Yeah, a facade.
It's a facade because
we paint that
because
that
I'm gonna tell you why. Because we don't like ourselves. Yes. We don't like where we are. We too busy letting society tell us who we are.
Who we are. Yeah.
We can't let society.
And you know, most of us don't even know who we are.
That's it.
Right.
So,
still haven't even tapped into the real us.
So and that's why we are where we are.
Right.
Why did they tell you couldn't read?
Mm-hmm.
Why did they tell you could not learn your past? Why did they tell you? Why did they take the mother and the brother and his father and the sister and split them up?
Because if they knew
Divide
if you knew who you were,
I tell you what,
then things would change. The earth and the situation would change because we are the people of the Most High, and that's a fact. But
that is why. All we gotta do is get back in tune.
We gotta get back. We gotta get back in tune to our good graces, and that's where it starts at. That really does. And charity starts at home.
What's the definition of charity, though?
Charity is
one
love.
Word. That's it. You ain't gotta go no further.
That's it.
Back to the same thing.
And he meant that when he said that because a lot of people don't know this, which makes sense. Your first challenge in life is your family.
Yeah.
Do you understand? God has given because you couldn't pick and choose your family. It was already designed. Yeah. So that's your first challenge.
And the thing about it is, I'm not gonna say I can't put. When I talk, I don't talk about everybody because everybody didn't have it like I had it. And when I can only tell if somebody's a doctor. Right. I didn't go to school to be a doctor. So I can't. So I can only talk to the people that is in the same predicament that I was in. When my parents was there, they didn't know.
Right.
They was hoodwinked, bamboozled also. Right. They didn't know. So you can't teach somebody what they don't know. Right. So now they're young. Only thing their parents told them, look, the white man keeping me down, and when the white fence and the picket fence and
the American dream.
The American dream, which is a big lie.
Yep.
Which is the the biggest lie in the world.
Most white men don't even live that dream.
You know, thing about it, but the thing, they lie. But you got.
He said that's the truth.
Yeah, I understand, but you got.
That's the truth.
That's the honest truth. But you gotta understand who put that lie out. They don't care nothing about them neither. The one that put that lie out, the one that put that lie out,
all they care about is the money.
That's it. They want to lie to them too.
Yeah, they want to lie forever.
They want them broke too. You got to realize this. What's the statistic? The statistic is I don't want to say it wrong. Is 3/4 of America. 3/4 of America don't have $1,000 in their savings.
Yeah.
That ain't all white.
Actually, it's 3/4, 60% don't have enough to cover a $400 emergency.
You understand what I'm saying?
Something happened that
American lie.
Cost you $400.
But the one that put that lie out, they going out buying $100 million yachts. I'm gonna tell you what they would tell you. I'm gonna tell you what they would tell you. I'm gonna tell you what they would tell you.
BmorePod, BMore4Real.
Let's go. I'm gonna tell you what they would tell you though. I'm gonna tell you what they would tell a whole company and they would tell the world. They write books. This is what they would tell you. The American dream, not the American dream, but the golden age. You know what the golden age is? They want to work you till your golden age.
50,
65. My golden age is I can't retire now until I'm fucking 72. What the fuck I'm gonna do at 72? But their kids, which is 21, which would actually is the golden age, shit. At 72, what kind of roller coaster I'm gonna get on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What kind of marathon I'm gonna run? Right. They want you to work 40 hours a week plus overtime while their kids are out going to Paris, France, but they tell you your American dream, your golden age is at the age of 72.
Right.
But they do it to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that's that nerd, and then they send their kids. They're gonna send their kids to private school. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna teach their kids.
You know what I saw?
What's that?
I saw that that the average lifespan of Americans is roughly around 77 years
Damn
old.
right.
So
77
damn right. You know why?
Oh, wow.
You know why?
That I didn't know.
So if 77 for male, 78 for female.
Yeah.
But if
females live longer than men,
look, you know what you just said though, right?
They
Check this out. What you just said, right? The average age of a male is 77.
Right.
So you go to work at the age of 19 or 20. So they want to work you from the age of 18, 19 to the age of 72. Then tell you live your life.
Right. And that's where I was going.
That's why I said
that's exactly where I was going.
This
so
doesn't make sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Retirement age.
It makes sense. It makes sense
for them.
That's the lie.
That's what I was saying.
That's the lie.
So listen, to coincide with what you're saying is like, okay, well, if the retirement age is 72, which it used to be like 62 and then 68, then 72, but whatever.
It used to be 55.
Fuck that.
But
55.
retirement age is 72.
We no. Y'all asking for too much. Shit, you gotta pick some more money.
This
I
is
need some
literal.
more
more out of you.
This is literal
A
though.
whole lot more.
If the lifespan of the average American male is around 77 years old, that means if you retire at 72, that means you have roughly about 5 years to experience all of your life.
You got 5, you know why? Because then your health is so bad, you got high blood pressure, you got arthritis, then you got what and every other ailment, because they didn't pump you up.
High blood pressure, hypertension,
everything. Now, this is another subject I had to get on my brother about. So they already know. Look, they already did studies of this, man. They got a thing called average of large numbers. They do a study called, this is how insurance companies have their prices. They got a thing on average of large numbers. They know there's only 4 type of people in the world. They already know by the way you talk, act, speak, whatever, your action ain't color. They don't care about color. They care about power.
Oh, really?
They don't care about color because they're like, look, I tell you, I'm gonna give you a quick story, right? I'm gonna tell you. Have you heard of Hostess Twinkies?
Yep.
I don't even want to. They'll scratch that. Can you just edit that out? We ain't gonna use no name. We ain't gonna use no name.
Yeah.
We ain't use no name. Okay.
Like y'all ain't hear that.
Yeah, y'all ain't heard that. But they might.
Hey, man, this what it was.
I don't want to get too deep in this, man.
He's good at it. He did it, but it doesn't make sense to you.
Yeah, look, I don't want to get too deep in this, but I'm telling you, it's not a color thing. Because it's called separation. Because they know what they know is the money's not. They know where the real power is. And I tell anybody, I can tell how we won't get anything done. I can tell how to get it done in one day. I can tell you how to get anything you want in one day. I can tell you how to get anything done in one day. Anything. You name it. I can tell you how to get it done in one day. It's one problem. It would never happen. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. I'm gonna tell you what they know. I'm gonna tell you what they know. I'm gonna tell you what they can't afford. Right? That's why they would give somebody, look, you got X amount of them, I'm gonna give you this. Shut up. I'm gonna give you this. Shut up. I'm gonna give you this. I can tell you how to change anything in the world in one day. I don't care what it is.
And what's that?
Anything. All we have to do is everybody take one day and stop working at the same time. Everybody take one day. Every working class citizen take one day. Your money bad? Your money bad? This is what we want. We're gonna take one day. Everybody.
I actually believe in that because when you understand,
you know what will happen?
When you understand and understand
a statement will be made.
We was talking about the civil rights actually earlier too,
but they cannot afford it.
We was talking about civil rights too earlier, and notice how with civil rights, it's not just black rights.
Yeah,
civil rights had to do with black integrity because we were the inferior people in the world.
I think I'm talking too much.
But now,
Not at all. I love this.
No, this is what we here
I
for,
think I'm
man.
talking way too much.
Man, this
got
is
me
what we
fired
here
up
for,
here,
man.
bro.
This is the most lit conversation.
I don't even go this deep on the show, bro.
Man,
I don't even go this.
Man, this the most.
I don't even go this deep
This is
on
what
the
we
show.
do though. We talk about. This what we
Yeah.
want. This is what we want to talk about.
I think I went too deep. I'm gonna shut up after
We
that.
want to
I'm
keep
done
that.
after that.
We
I'm
want to
done
keep
after
that right here within YouTube's
I'm
confines,
done.
so they
I ain't
don't
saying no
find
more.
us. Look,
I'm so done
we
with that.
appreciate y'all for watching us.
Yeah,
and sticking with us.
I'm done talking. I'm
But
done
look,
talking.
Yeah, help
Yeah,
support us, man. We
she
appreciate
said
that.
something, they lied.
Oh yeah, Maria, we appreciate you. She said they lied to you.
Maria.
If you allow them to do so.
Mm-hmm.
She said again, they would lie to you if you allow them to do so.
Yeah.
Brainwash the people so that 1% can soar in life.
Right.
And
That's
so
it.
that is the 1%, the 5%ers, and all that
And
other
remember,
stuff.
I was
Let's
saying
give-
that
Yes.
before on
Let's
our
give
other
Maria-
show.
Yeah.
Let's go
Maria,
ahead. Let's go ahead.
Let's
Thank you,
go
Maria.
ahead.
Sorry about that,
It makes tears come to my eyes when you see that.
Yeah.
Certain percentage, that little percent
Mm-hmm.
of those people make more money than everyone
But
else.
they got us so brainwashed though.
Mm-hmm.
If they give that 1%, if that 1% give that money back, within 2 years they will have the money back again.
If the 90%
Ooh.
give it back, I get what you're saying.
If
And
the
that's
1% give it to, I'm gonna tell you why.
who did they ask that question to?
I don't know.
I heard
I
that
don't know.
quote.
I don't
I
know.
think they asked that question
I'm a-
to Elon Musk.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why though.
Elon Musk was asked the question. They said, or was it
I'm
the
not for
dude
sure.
that worked for Amazon? What's his name? Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Another one of them.
One of them said,
filthy
because they
rich
said, look,
Hold on.
you
I ain't
got
mad at
hundreds
them.
of billions
I
of
ain't mad at
dollars.
them.
I am.
I'm not.
They
I'm
say,
not.
yo, you got hundreds of billions of dollars. There's literally 8 billion people in this world. You can give everybody $1 billion and everybody be cool, but why wouldn't you do that? And so the person responded that even if we did,
Yes.
in the span of 20 years,
Yeah,
we
give it
will
all back.
all have
Give it
all
of it
the
back.
money back and
I'm gonna tell you
even
why.
more.
If you would take the average person, right? I had a brother came to me the other day, right? We was talking, and he said, "Man, all I need is $100,000." You know, my question to him was this, and I present this question to any and everybody, right? If you had $100,000, what would you do with it? That's rhetorical. If you had $100,000, what will you do with it? What would be your first course of action?
Most people would spend it.
That's why we're going
Just
back.
like that. Yep.
We're gonna go buy the gold teeth and the big rims.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
How do I do what I do? How I get what I want? My motto is this: assets over liabilities.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? One thing that black people have to learn. Like I'm not a big fan of Oprah, but look, I can chew the meat and throw away the bone on pause, but that's what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
So I can chew the meat and throw away the bone. She said, "Look,
Don't put
she
it
said
back
as
out with
long
the
as
bad boy.
as long as you learn to live below your means,
I don't
you
believe
will always be fine."
I don't believe in living below my means.
You know what I'm saying? No,
I don't believe that shit.
Learn how to live below your
Nah,
means.
fuck that.
Look, if you can't,
Fuck that.
look, that's what they
I
tell
like
them.
fly shit.
Listen, and
Fuck
see,
that. I'm
listen.
going.
Hey, appreciate you for keeping it real, man.
No, I like fly shit.
appreciate you
I like
for
fly
keeping it real.
shit. Fuck that.
Appreciate
You
man.
like
Let's go
what
ahead.
you like.
Damn right. I
And
know.
nothing is
My heart desire, but I gotta understand that.
We all like fly things, but like you were
Nothing is
saying
wrong
though,
with that.
if you was given $100,000, you wouldn't just go out and buy no fly stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
I tell you what,
You would be reasonable.
Yes, I will.
On how you.
I'm not gonna live below
Even
my means,
approach
though.
going to
I'm
spot.
not
You
gonna
feel
live
what I'm
below.
saying?
I'm not gonna live below my means.
But this what
That's
Oprah
the
was saying.
flip side of the coin.
If you learn to live below your means, you'll always prosper. And let me tell you
I
how
understand
that
what you're
makes
saying, though. I understand what you're saying.
mathematical sense.
Okay.
So if I can afford a house that costs $1 million, but I'm only paying, $750,000. You feel what I'm saying?
That's still a liability.
There's still
a liability.
there's
What you need to
still
do,
savings.
if somebody get $100,000, what you want to do? You want to go get $1 million.
Right.
So that means you take
But
that.
it takes money to make money. If
That's
you
it.
spend your money on fly stuff,
That's
that
it.
is
Now,
not.
If you go get $1 million, that shit ain't fly.
It's a it's a depreciating asset.
Yeah, I
like
understand,
you know what
but
I'm
what
saying?
I'm
As soon
saying
as you
is
drive
this-
up the car,
Fuck a car.
excuse me, not with the car.
Fuck the car.
It's done. The value is done.
Let me give you an example. I'm gonna tell you how I roll. How I roll.
Right.
Look. I'm gonna tell you how I roll. This is how I do it. Okay.
Let
I'm
us in on it.
all right. This is how you do it. Okay. I call what they call leveraging money. We leverage that shit. So if you give me $10,000, right? If I get $5,000, first thing I'm gonna think of, right? I love fly shit. So now I'm gonna get my fly shit. So that means I'm gonna have to leverage this. So first thing I'm gonna have to do, family, let's get the credit right. That shit is free. Getting that credit right is free. So now, since you telling me shit, you got
That's a very good idea.
So now we're gonna get the credit right. So instead of me going to get a fucking okay, I'm gonna get a car, right?
Right.
But first thing I want to do, I want to know how can I drive this car for free?
Right.
How can I drive this fly shit for free, just like they doing? They driving this fly shit for free.
Right.
Okay. When they tell you come to work and okay, we're gonna work we're gonna work you 40 hours, right? Check this out. I'm gonna work you 40 hours, right? But I'm gonna be home looking at my TV. It's better to make a dollar off 1,000 people than you go out to make $1,000. So I can sit on my ass and let you go out there and you work and you give me $1 off every time you get paid. So that means if I take this money, I have to leverage it. How am I leveraging this money? That means I'm gonna give you an example. If you give me $100,000, I already know I like real estate. I can leverage $100,000 with $1 million. If I show you I got $100,000 that I got from somebody else that ain't mine, I'm gonna go to you and say give me $1 million. So if you give me $1 million, so now I'm gonna go out instead of me going. This is where education come in.
I'm a hustler, baby.
That's it. But we
got it's a legitimate hustle.
We gotta hustle.
Education.
We gotta hustle the right way.
The right education.
That's it.
Legitimacy.
So now
everything legitimate.
Since I know I like fly shit, that means I can take some of this money, go buy my fly shit, but then I still have to take this money and invest it in something that comes give me some money back.
Right.
So you understand what I'm saying? So I don't believe in living below my means. So you know who I am? When I stand up, I speak, and that mountain got to move.
Right.
And that mountain move the way I tell it to move, not how it tells me to move. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you the mountain. I'm not gonna tell you it's not gonna get hard because them rocks are hard. Banging. I ain't gonna tell you it's not hard me banging in them fucking rocks. But look, this motherfucker got to move, and it got to move the way I tell it to move. It don't tell me to move. So now if I get that $100,000, they got a question. The question is, who is more selfish, a rich man or a poor man?
Probably the rich man.
Okay.
Well, according to
no. This is
off top. Rich man.
Okay, to you, who's more selfish, a rich man or poor man?
Rich man.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong.
I'm
gonna tell you why I'm wrong. I want to tell you what a rich man would do. A rich man would get that $100,000, right? A rich man would go out and buy him an apartment building with 4 apartments in it. And he would put 4 families in there. Know what I'm saying?
And live for free.
And live for free. A poor man will go buy one house. He got $100,000, but he gonna take that $100,000. He gonna buy him a $500,000 house. So he just leveraged $100,000 with $500,000. If you take $100,000, you can leverage it for a $500,000. If I give you 20, you can leverage it for 200,000. So if I can leverage $200,000, what the fuck can I make move for $200,000? I don't give a fuck if I go buy some cars and flip them motherfuckers. I'm gonna drive these motherfuckers. I'm fly as a motherfucker with a for sale sign on it. What happened to the car you had last week? That motherfucker sold.
But you know what? We'll give you applause.
I'ma shut up.
No, I love it.
Man,
But
we
let's
love
flip
it,
that
man. We
side.
love it here.
And that's where
BMore4Real with the BmorePod, and this
bring
our
it on
opinion,
in.
man.
Bring it in.
This is what it is,
I'm gonna tell you something.
But let's flip that side of the coin.
Go ahead.
We're gonna go. You're right. But let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
When you get that $100,000,
Yes.
it ain't that easy to do that because you know what you're
Look
gonna
at
have
me.
to do? You're gonna have to step on some people.
No, you don't.
To do
Look
it.
at me.
Not you gotta take that $100,000 and step.
At me.
Let me tell
I
you,
told you I
selling
get
some
anything I
cars.
want.
Let me flip this. Selling some cars.
Yes.
If you sell them, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get some cars, whether they work well or not. You're gonna get a mechanic
Yes.
to boost it up just to sell it. But the car might be a piece of shit, but you don't care because you got to sell it.
No.
That's why I said
Listen, it don't have to
those
be.
challenges will happen.
You don't have to be. That's what I'm saying. That's
What
where love come in.
All right, now watch this. When those situations happen, when they
That's
say,
where love come in.
this car like this. Let's say with a chance to sell. Let me give you a
Go
prime
ahead,
example.
Hold on 1 second, Zero. We can't.
Go ahead, bro.
She said, "Can we discuss the immigrants coming across the border?"
Oh, that's a deep one.
We can't discuss this right. We can't discuss this right now.
Go ahead.
But we can discuss all
we
that.
appreciate you nonetheless.
We can do more than one
Go ahead.
thing. Let's bounce around.
We got a couple minutes.
Always bounce
We got
around.
a couple minutes. We got a couple minutes.
We
It's
can
like
bounce around.
it's like the dialogue. I mean, we can
let
only
me
take a
bounce.
quick second. So
I'm gonna tell you what I think
go ahead,
about
Uncle Wayne.
I'm gonna tell you what I think about
and then we
Let
gotta
me
get up out of
Mine's
here.
quick. Mine's real quick.
Right.
Mine's real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Mine's so
Our
quick.
special guest, you should have been first.
I'm gonna tell you mine quick. Mine real quick. I don't give a fuck. Everybody over this motherfucker's immigrant, so that's me.
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck who. Everybody over this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Everybody want a decent living. So that's my point. All I know what I want, and not that I'm stepping on anybody else's toes. I know for a fact they want the same thing. And I know for a fact, if I was over that motherfucker living poor and I ain't coming to this motherfucker, I'm coming.
But you just said some over there living poor, they want to do better.
That's it. So
you said that.
And then know what they did though? Everyone that make it, know what they did? They spoke it. Before they came, they spoke.
We appreciate your comments.
So I'm done. It's on you, bro. That was my thought.
No. I love that. Well, watch this. Speaking on that, the immigrant. We can bounce right to that. The immigrant.
Go ahead.
You ever notice when those Haitians
Yes.
immigrants came over?
I understand.
You notice they sent their asses
Yes,
right
they
back.
did. Yes, they
Sent
did.
them back. You know why? Because they were black.
Yeah, I agree.
They sent them back.
I agree.
Now all the other ones, they
I agree.
making all kind of this. You see?
I agree.
So I mean, hey,
I agree.
So it could be done if they want to do it.
I understand.
It's just they pick and choose who
I
to
agree.
do it to.
But what I do believe in, I believe in power, life, and death lies in the tongue. Anything I speak to, it has to obey me. So that means if I'm in Haiti, now you get out of that motherfucker, I'm speaking to this motherfucker. I'm getting out of here. It might take me some time, and that's why I have guys on the show that been. I got guys. I'm good to travel to. We're going to travel to.
Where y'all going?
We're just going to we're going DC. November the 18th.
But what is it? Just a trip?
No.
What is it about?
What happened is Mayor Marion Barry, they're gonna
yeah.
So, but I have a guy. This is why I talk like this. I have a guy that we're going to interview. I talk about his book every week. His name is
We'll bring it up on the BMore right?
Yeah,
BMore4Real Entertainment.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it up on our
the reason
second
I'm
segment.
saying-
Make sure y'all stay
We
tuned.
get more information
The
on
reason
it.
I'm saying
Go
is
ahead.
because this dude was incarcerated for 28 years for shit he said he did. Incarceration no different than Haiti. But the point I'm making is for 28 years he said I'm getting out of here. For 28 years he said scriptures that I'm getting out of here. The book every night before he went to bed, because what he did, he said it was wrong. But every night he said he was getting out of here. Every night he said he's getting out of here. Every night he said he spoke to that mountain. And you know what happened? It took 28 years. It had to move. So if I'm in Haiti, I'm coming out.
Right. Hey,
I'm done, bro.
Hey,
I apologize if I tell you I'm done.
Hey,
I'm loving it.
this is my take
Loving
on
it.
it. 1 second, zero
Now,
said. She said,
tell
I
your
agree.
take on it.
She said, I agree. What about the immigrants? Money is about to become obsolete. So this is my take on the immigrants and everything, and I'm gonna be very brief with it, and I'm gonna be more for real as we could be more for real about it. So what's happening is that the age of replacement, and if you don't know what that means in America, it just means the term that people are reproducing babies enough to work for America.
There you go.
So there is actually a decline in the births of children as opposed to the future of America.
There you go.
Less and less people are having babies, especially Generation Z and all these people. They're having babies later on in life, which makes the age of replacement less likely. So the reason why immigrants will be able to come into this country the way that they're saying is because actually nobody's gonna be able to work for the country, and the people that do choose to work for the country, they don't want to do the dirty work like I do. I go and run wires. You do like electrical plumbing and all this stuff. All those skills nobody wants to do anymore. You understand what I'm saying? They all want to do social media. So now they need some people to replace these people that are essential workers.
Yeah.
And so when we look at the immigrant situation, we can understand deeper that the United States, although the United States say we're gonna build a wall, we're gonna do all this shit, they ain't built that damn wall yet, and they know why they ain't built that damn wall, because they're getting cheap labor off of these immigrants. They can work under the table and do this cheap labor. So if we're gonna be more for real about it, how I feel about the immigrants, I feel like Dennis said. I feel like Dennis said, we all immigrants because we came from Africa, they came from Europe. We don't belong here. This belongs to the Native Americans. So we are all immigrants. So it ain't nobody that's gonna say that we not, unless you actually are native to America.
And whatever they want to say.
To be honest, the Hispanics and all of them, they are more Native American than any of us are. So to be more for real, that would be my take on it. Look, we ran over time. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate Dennis. Man, Dennis, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate BmorePod, man. Show them some love, man.
Thank you. Show them some love, man. I like it when we start talking. Hey, look, I can talk.
Man, we appreciate that.
I appreciate
every bit.
But look, man,
really did.
come to us every single Wednesday, man, and get your weekly dose of reality.
There you go.
Get your weekly dose of reality here, man. It's BMore4Real. Go check out BmorePod.
BMore Thursday.
Miss Lisa, go ahead and check them out, man. We appreciate y'all, man. They gonna be online tomorrow at 7.
Be live on BMore Thursday.
BMore4Real. I am OMG Danny.
I'm Uncle Wayne.
And I'm Dennis.
Yeah, see y'all later, man. Peace.